Hi everyone. This is 1.1 day 2. So we're going to finish off writing algebraic expressions and writing them into verbal ones using words. So let's begin. So here we have 12 plus 10, and you can write it like that. There's nothing wrong with it. 12 plus 10. For me personally, I don't have a problem with you using the numbers and just writing the numbers down. You don't have to actually write out like 10 as TEN if you don't want to. So for this one, I'm going to spice it up a little bit. This is pretty basic, 12 plus 10. You could say 6 plus a number. That's one thing we're going to try to do here. For the variables, we'll just use a number because I believe the MathXL website uses that a lot too. So we could say 6 plus a number here. Let's spice up a little bit. Um, let's say 6 increased by a number. So it's a good practice to not always use the same way over and over again, and just to practice the different vocabulary. So like here, so we could do 6 plus 12. We could do 6 increased by 12. Or um, we could say 12 more than 6. We have 6, we want to do 12 more than it, so we're going to do 6 plus 12. That's another way you can do it. Or here you can just go back and say 4 plus a number. Always try to mix it up. Alright, so now we don't have the plus sign, we have that dot. Now we're in high school, we're using the dot to replace the little X you used to use for the multiplication symbol. So here we could say, just very basic, we could say a number times 8. That works just fine. I'm going to try to switch it up though. For 10 and 5 here, 10 times 5, how about we say the product? The product of 10 and 5. That's another way you can say it. Here we could say, 2 times n again, the product of 2 and a number. How about we do twice a number? Be a little fancy here. Again, twice means to double it, times it by 2. So it's nice when you have a chance to switch it up and not use the same vocab over and over again. Okay, we see a minus sign. I see a few minuses. We can do whatever we want here. We can do 24 minus a number. Okay. And we can try a different word than minus next time. So here we have the fraction. Remember fraction in high school, and forever is going to be division now. We're going to try to stay away from that old school division symbol. So here we could say a number divided by 2. Number divided by 2. That works. We can also use our fancy word, the Q word for division, the quotient. So we can say the quotient of 49 and a number. So that's another way to say it. Instead of just 49 divided by a number, the quotient of 49 and a number. That works. Again, so whatever number's on top, that's like the same thing as in junior high. You would have seen 49 divided by n. These are the same thing. 49 divided by n, 49 over n. That's how it's, they're equivalent like that. Okay, number 11. So we used minus last time. How about this time we use that less than? So we'll do a number less than 13. There you go. Remember, when you use less than, it's kind of like the flip-flopped order than how it was in the expression. So you have 13. We want to do a number less than it. 13 minus n, a number less than 13. And here we can do just the general, the difference of a number and 7. So when you say the difference of, you just go right in order. We saw n first, then 7, number, and 7. Okay, these ones were a little bit trickier because there's more than just one operation going on. They have two. So, and we have these parentheses. We have to say what's going on here. We have n plus 2. We have to say that. But it's also being times by 5. So that's when we use the expression from the notes from the other day. We can say one of these phrases up here. The sum of, the quantity of. So we're not going to say the difference because that's subtraction. But we could say the sum of. So how about we say, we have a 5. So I'm going to say 5. Again, when it's squished up against it, it's being multiplied. So 5 times. So what's it being multiplied to? This is the sum of. The sum of a number and 2. A number and 2. So there you go. We have the sum of a number and 2. We have it. It's right there. It's in right here. And we got 5 times it. We also could have said times 5 at the end. The sum of a number and 2 times 5. That would work too. Okay. So right here. So we always got to be careful how we say this. We for sure have n minus 7. We have the difference of a number and 7. Then that's all being divided by 3. So we got to be careful, and we're not just saying, oh, n is being divided by 3 or 7 is being divided by 3. This whole quantity is being divided by 3. So we can say the difference of a number and 7. So we have it. This is the difference of a number and 7. It's all together. It's all together in words. That's all being divided by 3. So the difference of a number and 7, we got like these in parentheses here. We have them right here. Difference of a number and 7. That's all being divided by 3. We have it all divided by 3. Awesome. All right, last one. We have 3w plus 5. So again, we don't want to say the 5 is being added to the w, or the 5 is only being added to the 3. It's being added to 3w. So we have to say what's happening between the 3 and w. These are for sure being multiplied together. We have to say that. So we have the product of 3 and w. Again, I'm going to separate these problems here so you can see it. Okay, so we have the product of 3 and w. It's right there, 3w. 3 times w, product of 3 and w. We also have plus 5. So you can say plus 5, or you increase by 5, or whatever. I'm just going to say plus 5. Here you go. Product of 3 and w plus 5. Boom, right there. So there you have it. Go swing over, check out the Math Excel, and I'll see you guys in our Zoom.